March 22nd, 2010. The girl looked like one of those gothy rocker chicks he was always getting friend requests from on MySpace. They all had sort of the same look. Pale, clear skin, at least one visible tattoo. Hair always that same alluring shade of raven black, usually cut in a style at least vaguely reminiscent of Betty Page. Interests always included body modification, metal, rockabilly, burlesque, and horror movies. The overall look? Hot groupie backstage at a Marilyn Manson concert. Pin-up models for a new dark age. Sexy? Yeah. And this one was rocking that gothic slut look as well as any chick on MySpace. Black pumps, thigh-high black and white striped socks, very brief, and tight black skirt. Black misfit skull shirt, plump lips a shade of scarlet so vivid it was almost blinding. The requisite black as night hair framing a pretty pale face, subtly applied makeup accentuating intense blue eyes, thin silver necklace draped about her slender throat, from which dangled what, holy shit, looked like a pentagram pendant. She was gorgeous. Satanic eye candy, slender, but not so skinny that she looked like one of those starving Hollywood bimbos with some nice but not too dramatic curves that stretched those socks and that tight little skirt in some very interesting ways. And that tantalizing glimpse of creamy thigh visible between the tops of those socks and the hem of that skirt. Man. Rob Scott always approved those friend requests. His page was full of horror graphics and his interests all skewed in the same direction. Dark. He listed Asia Argento as the person he'd most like to meet. He knew the girls only added him as part of a relentless drive to pump up their friend counts, but he didn't care. He was their natural audience. As he leaned against his car, his right hand squeezing the handle of the gas pump, he idly wondered whether this chick had a MySpace page. Probably. Hell, she might even be on his list. Wouldn't surprise him, from the looks of her. Or maybe not. Even amongst the many dozens of girls on his list with the same basic look, this one would stand out. He was so entranced by her, he at first failed to notice that she was looking right at him. She was on the opposite side of the street from the Quick Mart, standing at the edge of a little strip mall's parking lot. Rob's heart fluttered a bit when he became aware of her scrutiny, but then he decided she was merely looking in his direction, not at him specifically, though it was hard to tell from this distance. Then the traffic cleared, and she started across the street, toward the Quick Mart, toward him.